This is Tsavo East National Park, this is Tsavo West National Park, and these are the ranches that form the corridor between the two. This is a migration route between basically a permanent water on the Galana River in Tsavo East and permanent water in Lake Jipe in Tsavo West National Park. So you get this wildlife movement sort of to and fro. And we've been operating wildlife works in this area. Basically what we've been trying to do is trying to offset the protection of wildlife with the creation of work for the community. This is to open up water holes in strategic places all around the project area, and this is to try and alleviate human-wildlife conflict. To me, this is one of the most important purchases that we've made with the carbon money. For the carbon project to survive, we have to keep the forest intact, but the human population is growing through population increase and through immigration as well. So we have to cater for their needs as well during the project period. The project period is 30 years. People are going to need charcoal during that time. People are going to need building materials. They need firewood. They need wood. So this is to cater for those needs. So most of these trees get planted out in the farms, in community areas, in school compounds, in the buffer zone around the project area. A lot of charcoal comes out of this area. Over the last 20 years, about 2,000 bags a day come out of Taita and go to feed 1 million people in Mombasa. That's their primary source of fuel in Mombasa. And there's no better source of fuel, to be honest, than charcoal. It's great. But we have to simply replace the trees. So that's what this is trying to do. With 5 of these greenhouses, we reckon we can plant out 250,000 trees a year. And using schemes with schools, women's groups, elders groups, church groups, different community groups to incentivize them to keep the trees alive, we reckon we can get about 75% of these to maturity from this sort of stage. So what we do is we plant this out in the community. The community are then paid to plant it out. They're then paid after 6 months, 1 year, 2 years and 3 years, a small cash payment which goes into a community group for their community development. So if it's a school, say, it'll go to help the school buy books, buy computers, buy things they need to operate. And in doing so, then they have a fuel source for the future.